Yo, it's your boy Sean Joe, and your boy's out here talking about the John Jones fight versus Cyril Gane for the vacant heavyweight championship. So, basically, what happened in this fight was John Jones, who hasn't been in the UFC for 3 years now, what am I talking? So, John Jones, who hasn't been in the UFC for 3 years now, has came back to the UFC to fight Cyril Gane, a heavyweight. But John Jones isn't a heavyweight. He's a light heavyweight. So he was going for his vacant title. And his first fight back, he absolutely demolishes Cyril Gane. He bullies Cyril for a long time, pretty much. So, the only thing that Cyril can do is just wait. So, Cyril Gane, a great wrestler, a great striker, one of the best in the world, right? He ends up losing to John Jones in the first round easily. Wasn't a challenge for Johnny, even though he had to go up a whole weight class to fight Cyril Gane, and he looked like he had no ring rust. I don't know what happened. I don't remember John Jones being that good. I don't think that John Jones will be that good at his age, having to fight in a weight class that he's barely fought in, and is older, and going up against a striker who is a pure striker. He's not going against a wrestler. He's not going up there who can't strike at all. He's not going against a Ben Askren type. He's not going up against Anderson Silva type. Because Cyril Gane is a better striker than Anderson Silva right now. So, the only way that John Jones could have won this fight was with his grappling. And his grappling is tremendous. There is nothing wrong with John Jones' freaking fighting style. He's a great lanky guy who can use his reach to his advantage. He can wrestle, he can grapple, he can play defense. He can do anything. The only thing he's not good at is passing drugs tests. If John Jones did that, he would still be the best player right now. He'd still be the best. He'd be the best fighter. Like, it would be no debate. But since he hasn't been passing those drug tests and has been ruled for many no contests, he can't be the best fighter. But I think not. I think Johnny Bones Jones is the best fighter in the UFC. The best fighter that you will ever see. Better than Conor. Better than Anderson. Better than DC. Better than Demetrius Johnson. Better than Stipe Miocic. Better than Chael Sonnen. Like, John Jones is the best fighter in the world. Better than Ngannou. I think that John Jones would absolutely destroy Ngannou. Like, if Ngannou and John Jones got in a fight, and then got in a real UFC fight, I don't think it would be close at all. I think that John Jones is absolutely destroying Ngannou using his grappling. Even though Ngannou was the bigger guy, even though Ngannou has the bigger reach, and he has a youth, even though it's like 28-31, 28-30, it's like just a 2-year gap. I think that John Jones, even though Ngannou has the better like athletic things, John Jones will still beat him easily. Because John Jones in that fight looked like prime John Jones. He has not lost a step. And he couldn't even fight for 3 years. He got his card removed. He got his boxing license removed. He got his fighting license removed for 3 years. He was banned from fighting at all. And he still looks like that at his old age. You could see how he's getting older. He has white stuff in his beard now. And he has a gut now because he's fighting heavyweight and he usually fights light heavyweight. Like, his steps, like there are so many reasons why he shouldn't have won this fight, but he still did. Like, oh my gosh. Like, he should have won this fight. Cyril Gane's a younger guy. Like, he's immense. He's one of the best strikers in the UFC right now. And John Jones is a guy who's not fighting at his weight class, his natural weight class. So he has to put on weight. He has to relearn all this stuff because he hasn't fought in 3 years. And he has to manage everything, manage his media, manage his time, manage his kids, manage like maybe he has to still pay tithes, not tithes, but like he has to still pay reparations to USADA and stuff. Like, he has all this stuff, and there's so many reasons why he shouldn't win, but he did win. He fought against a real striker, against Cyril Gane, and he didn't have to go into a brawl. He didn't have to go in a 5-round brawl against Cyril Gane, which I think Gane would have won. I think that Jones still would have won, but he used his immense grappling and wrestling that he has learned over the years to absolutely destroy Cyril Gane in the first round. In the first round or the first 2 rounds, I don't know. But like, it's crazy what he can do. Like, John Jones shouldn't beat Cyril Gane that easily. Because Cyril Gane's been fighting. It's not like Cyril Gane's been on a 2-year hiatus, 1-year hiatus, 3-year hiatus, 5-year hiatus, 10-year hiatus. Like, he hasn't been training. He's been fighting. He's an active fighter. He's not a part-timer. He's not a retired guy. He fights as a regular UFC fighter. He trains. He still trains. He still does all this stuff. Like, he's probably in the fittest time of his life right now. And he goes up against this old, fat John Jones who just put on weight, who has a beer belly. And he absolutely gets choked out in a guillotine. Like, I don't think that his beer belly was like really a disadvantage, because look at all the great wrestlers. They're bigger guys. Like, DC's a bigger guy. He has chub. Because that's better for wrestling. Like, and look at Chael Sonnen. He's a heavyweight. He's big and burly. Like, he is not one of those like small guys who are grapplers. Like, he's not a Sean O'Malley type. He's not a skinny guy. Like, that's what wrestlers are. And John Jones put on the chub to become an actual wrestler, because John Jones isn't an idiot when it comes to fighting. John Jones isn't a fighting retard. He knows what to do, and he knows how to do it. And I think John Jones is undoubtedly the best ever in the world. He is the best right now. He was the best 5 years ago. He was the best 6 years ago. He was the best 7 years ago. He was the best 8 years ago. He was the best 10 years ago. And he never lost a real fight. He's never lost a real fight. And there was no time he got knocked out. There was no time that went to decision and didn't go his way. The only reason that he hasn't won every single fight is because of no contest and a DQ. And a DQ was a 6-12 elbow rule. And I don't even think they use that anymore. So John Jones literally has 0 losses to his name. He only has 28 wins and like 2 non-contests. Like, it's crazy. So John Jones is the best player that I have seen in my life. And that's basically it. I just want to say that. That's all I want to say. He put Cyril Gane in the guillotine choke, and Gane tapped out. Boom. John Jones is a new heavyweight champion of the world. And that's it. He's the best light heavyweight in the world. But can he be the best heavyweight in the world? He's already the best fighter in the world. So can he be the best fighter of all time? He's already close up there. So, see you guys later. Peace.